Check out these little towns. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Let me just overtake him so I can get a better view. Undisturbed for you guys. So yeah, why am I here? Guys, very simply, I'm here in Oxford to visit H Cafe, a cafe that I visited a couple of times, if not a few, a long time ago. This is when I started riding, and I came here because my friend used to live not far from here, and I came to check it out because it was one of the most famous cafes I heard of. So that was like one of the first ones on my list to visit. But back then I didn't run a YouTube channel, so I didn't record anything. And since I started the Café Racer Series, I'll be very honest, it wasn't in my top priority to come and visit. And this is simply because I never found it that nice to go there. And I'm sorry to say that for you guys who go and visit H Cafe all the time and you have a nice community going. Obviously I'm not from there. I came to visit, and I honestly, guys, I didn't think it was anything that special. There's some seating outside. I can't remember if they're sitting inside. From what I remember, the food was alright, but it's just in, you know, outside you do get a lot of bikes, a decent crowd on the days that I went there. But in comparison to the ones I'm used to, as an example, Rikers, or what's the other one, Loomies, it just didn't feel that nice. But it's been a while, things has probably changed, hopefully. So I wanted to come check it out, bring it to you guys, and show you what it's all about. You know, if anything, there's a community. And I guess the best thing about these cafes, it's not really the cafe itself, right? It's the community. The few times I went there, I went with a few friends, so I never really got to meet anyone or talk to people. Today I'm meeting Rakesh and Praveen. We met last time at the Super Sausage. This time we're meeting here because Rakesh is a bit lazy to come to south or east of England. He just wants anything very, very near him, so I had to oblige. And so he decided to join me. I think he's about an hour from him, so I'm meeting him there, and let's go and check it out. Let's see if it has changed, if it's any better, and if it's what I remember it to be. Let's go. We're only 8 minutes away. You can tell that the roads around here are already pretty nice, although there's like 30 and 40 miles an hour speed limit. Seriously, how can you enjoy anything? And I think it's a bit too slow. If I was in the city near schools, I would understand, but here 30, 40, come on. The weather is horrible, guys. And, you know, I came for a ride because it wasn't going to rain, so that was enough for me to jump on a bike and do some miles. But I expected it to be a little bit warmer, a little bit brighter. Not the case, but you know, the reality is we're in the UK. Weather's not going to be great, and you can't wait for the weather to be great to enjoy your bike. You know, you should be out and about as much as you can, especially if it's dry. If it's dry, you know, you can deal with the cold. I just don't enjoy the rain. You know, I'd like to do a bit more of a sporty ride, but my fingers are so cold from the motorway. These hand guards have helped, but then it is cold. anyway. And these are probably not the best clothes, but I honestly thought it would be warmer. Now, who said that the Transalp is not fun? Hey? Honestly, on the twisties, you can really enjoy it. On the motorway it's so easy. Oh my god, honestly, I was just cruising, so comfortable. Very happy to put on the miles on this one, on the motorway. And it was like I was maybe 60, 70, and it was pretty good, you know. Like if I needed a bit more power, the bike would deliver. I wouldn't have to put gear down. I just had to do the throttle a little bit more and the bike would fly. Honestly, very, very good engine. Pretty decent torque. I don't even know what's the torque on this, but those things, you don't need numbers, you just need to feel. You feel the bike, and for me that's the main thing. I don't really care about the numbers, how many brake horsepower, or what's the torque. It doesn't matter. You jump on the bike, you ride it for a bit, you feel it, and you know if it's the bike for you. It's not about numbers, it's about the experience. If you agree, drop a like. There's loads of content coming, so make sure you subscribe, support the channel, so I can do these videos for you guys, and hopefully I can do better ones. You know, it's just a little bit harder to juggle with a family 9-to-5 job and trying to start a business. And I'll tell you a little bit more later, or another time really. Where can you go? Can you go through here? Is it closed? Oh, that's lovely bikes. Where should I park? Where should I go? Where should I go? I go here, next to this Moto Café, because that is gorgeous. Right. Do you do this sometimes? Forget to put the gears down. I do. So H Cafe. Oh, it has changed. Yeah, I remember some. Ah, there you go. Some tables there. I remember sitting there having some chips last time with the Constantinos, Ferrars, and I think Darren. Wow, lovely bikes. Look at that Goldwing Himalayan. Is that a new one? Don't know. This one is a gorgeous one. I always liked Moto Guzzi. I actually wanted to buy a Moto Guzzi, guys. Write on the comments if you know which one I would go for. CB600 Suzuki. That, which one is that? Bandit. CBR125 New Learners. Those look big bikes. And oh, look at that CBR XX, the Blackbird. And some more there. Oh, there's Infinity here. So that, oh, look guys, it's starting to rain. Honestly, you know, I do not have the gear. Look at my boots. What do you think of them? Starting to wear them. But yeah, Infinity Store. So that's already a bonus, having Infinity Store here just next to H Cafe. So obviously great reason to come. Anyway, let's go and get coffee because it's freezing. Okay guys, so let's go and check out the H Cafe. Here you go guys, coming into the H Cafe. This is where you would order your food. Some sitting area there, food. That's the menu. Just had the special H, very nice. I'll show you a picture. Really enjoyed it. This is the space indoors. Very cozy. This is very different than what I remembered, what, 5-6 years ago. You have a bit more space here. So this is pretty much the space. You have a decent amount of space inside, loads outside, as you can see. When I came, there wasn't that many people, but now there's loads of them. So this is, you come outside, you have the bikers here. There's a really nice spot there if you want to bring your bike to take a photo. This is the space. And one of the best things about here is you have a infinity store just there. So you can just come here, grab something to eat, and then go to Infinity, spend some money, and buy some nice gear. A pretty decent parking here, and this is the inside road, so quite nice and calm. You do hear people on the main road ripping it sometimes, but today it's been quite calm. So guys, we couldn't come to a cafe without having a look at some of these bikes. So there's a bunch of people there with their obviously off-road bikes. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun today, or they already had, not too sure. But here you go. So there must be some green laning, some areas to do some off-road. Oh, look at this. Stunning, isn't it? 250. I did want to get one of these, you know, the 350 I believe I was looking, but I end up going with a Transalp, which I think is a bit better for the road, as mainly on the road. Look at this beast. Wow. This is the one that my cousin Francisco likes. Maybe one day he'll buy this one. Then we can go some big adventures into the Alps, Morocco, God knows, wherever. The CBR that I meant that we saw before, still here. Honestly, I really enjoy the breakfast here. Here, these rebels, the rebels and the rebels. So guys, the weather is opening up, getting a bit brighter, much nicer than when I got here. Actually, it started to rain, but it was just spitting very little, and then it stopped, and now the sun is coming, and it feels warmer and much more pleasant. I'm gonna be heading home, but hopefully I'll go past some nice towns and villages around Oxfordshire before hitting the motorway, and that's about it, guys. I hope... See you, thanks for coming, man. Alright guys, just left the H Cafe. Honestly, what a lovely place they turned out to be. Back then, when I went, I wasn't that impressed, to be very honest with you, but I spoke to one of the guys that works there, and he was telling me that after COVID and they decided to do some refurbishment, and I have to say they did well. It's such a lovely, cozy place to go. The food was really good. Honestly, one of the best breakfasts I had in the Biker's Cafe. So it was definitely a place I would advise you to go and visit. The community is really good, people are super friendly in the cafe. Had a couple of coffees and the H special, which is pretty much the English breakfast. Very nice. So definitely, if you're considering a place to visit or to go to meet some people, just grab some nice breakfast. Definitely check out H Cafe if you're around this area. And even if you're not, like I'm not, I'm far away. Basically from here it says 2.5 hours from home, and I came here. The other thing that I found out, they do bike nights. I think it's on Mondays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 9 o'clock. So go and check them out during those days. I think it will be full of bikes. Today was not bad at all. There was quite a lot of bikers out there, although the weather is not great. You still see a lot of bikers turning up. Make sure you go pay them a visit, support these cafes. You know, they're there for us, and we want to keep it that way. So the more we go and see them, the more they'll be open and the better they'll get. You know,